a year. Now, with all of that being said, some of you might know me, some of you might not. I am Jamaican. I moved to the U.S. 12 years ago. Um, Anniversary passed 10 days ago, and and it's been an amazing journey. I used to get denied for everything, guys, believe it or not. I was getting denied for apartments, I was getting denied for cars. My first car, I couldn't even get it. I needed a co-signer. That's how bad it was. So it's when I realized the power that I have and consumer laws, that's when things start changing. So if you guys see me moving around a lot, it's because I'm trying to get all these devices up at the same time. So what really happened was I was getting denied so much that it came to a point where I was like, yo, what is this credit stuff everybody keeps talking about? So if any of you have been denied before, you might know what I'm talking about. If you've been denied a credit card, a loan, auto loan, whatever, if you've been denied in general, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I got denied and I was like, this can't be it. Like, there's no way everybody keeps telling me no. Obviously, there's something I'm missing. So my job now was to find out what I was missing. So I started looking into this credit thing, why everybody's talking about credit and why I need it. Because if you are from the islands or somewhere else that's really not the US, you will know that listen, it's either you got your money or you don't. Like there's no middle class. You either got your money or you don't. And the same is true for living in Jamaica. You either have your money or you didn't. So coming here now to get denied where I thought I could pay cash for everything, right? But apparently that's not the way it works here. So on this journey now of self-discovery, I learned that, bruh, you gotta pay attention to this credit stuff because everything you do financially now revolves around credit. So I started learning consumer laws. But before I learned consumer law, Kendra and I, we both have a similar mentor, Marcus. And Marcus was able to break some information down to us. And we both took that information, but we went different paths. So, guys, you can get the same piece of information, and different people get different results or go a different path from that information. And what that simply means is her direction and my direction. It's not that we went wrong ways, it's that, yo, I resonate more with this, she resonates more with that. Come back together, we have a bigger impact. So collaboration over competition, impact on changing lives. So when those words started to mean something to me, it was changed now from just, yo, I want to do this, to it becoming a purpose. It has meaning, it has volume, it has, I think they call it purpose. Did I say purpose already? It became purposeful. And dude, when I tell y'all, when I get the emails, when I get the text messages, the DMs, the rain, I literally just got approved for an apartment. The bankruptcy that's been on my credit for the last 4 years, I finally deleted it. I was on your YouTube watching days of, like, my YouTube is crazy. Like my YouTube is wild, right? So, guys, what I'm saying is, I invested in me, right? I invested in me, and that investment paid itself in dividends because now I've helped over 1,000 people. Like collectively, between me and my students, I think we've improved people's credit over 500,000 points. One of my students got 600 collections deleted in a matter of 10 months. That's a lot of impact. So information changes your situation.
So back to basically what Lorraine was saying. So we both do the same thing, but we do it in different ways, right? So Lorraine is extremely like he specializes in consumer knowledge and getting anything removed. I specialize more in like getting stuff removed, getting funded, and leveraging credit. But it's a lot of people out here who are not business owners. It's a lot of people out here who are trying to be an investor and get all this money from the bank and get funded and stuff like that. So people just need their credit fixed. So a lot of people that just in that situation, since they're not business owners, if they working 9 to 5, they really can't even
Mm-hmm.
afford like $1,000 for credit repair, or they're not even trying to just be this mega entrepreneur or this mega investor. Like they just need stuff off their credit because they did something that was younger, and now it's something on there and they're trying to get it off. So his for everybody that's asking, his Instagram is the underscore credit underscore hero,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh yeah, because I can't see the comments for some reason. Oh, okay, there they are.
his YouTube is
Durain
the rain.
Delavante.
Yeah. So what we're here to do is basically educate you guys on how to get stuff removed. So with this process, what would you say that people need to understand before they start trying to get into consumer law?
Um, Fundamentals. It's important before you go down the road of consumer law to comprehend fundamentals. And what that means is words and their meanings. Words have multiple meanings. And you guys need to comprehend, like, okay, if I say, what does the word person mean? Tell me what you guys think the word person means. I see everybody's coming in now. Okay, great. So for those of you who don't know, right now we're on IG, we're on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, LinkedIn. Like we're everywhere right now. I don't know how to merge ours together, but they can hear y'all and they can see me.
Okay, so for the people that's just coming in, we are basically talking about, so he is very, very fluent in consumer law. And what we're talking about is what are the basic understanding, the fundamentals we understand before we start getting to consumer law. Because if anybody don't know, the law is written for lawyers by lawyers. So the law has different definitions on what different things mean. So our definition of a person, our definition of a corporation, our
Mm-hmm.
definition of is different than the definition that you need to know to properly leverage the laws. So
Mm-hmm.
what do they need to have before they pursue fixing their credit or understanding consumer law?
So back to what I just said earlier, definitions and words and their definitions. Someone say verbiage, and that's really it. How do we break down their words so their words are not a barrier for us? See, when I presented this question to myself and I said, Darain, bro, you need to figure this credit stuff out. If not, you will always get denied and there's nothing you can do with it. Yo, I'm gonna let y'all know, I don't like being told no. I don't. I like what I like, I want what I want, and I want it. And then when I can't get it, it's like, all right, now I need to figure out how to get it. And I moved here by myself. There's no mom here, there's no dad here. It's just me. Everything was on me. It was either fight or flight. So I made the decision where, okay, you're in a new country, you know nothing about how credit works. So funny. And like when you know where you were coming from to where you are right now, and it's only just a path of the journey, and you're like, man, I really didn't figure out some shit.
Right.
So it's like, bruh, you came here not knowing anything, not knowing anything about credit, what credit does, what this word credit is, because like everything was foreign. So coming here now and learning it and being able to change so many lives, it is purposeful.
Okay. So the I got a question.
Talk to me.
I need some songs. It's a lot of people who say they know consumer law, but we need the bars. We need something that's just gonna have us like, wow. Because a lot of people understand it, but they don't understand it. And I know you probably one of the best in the game at this. So what's your top 3 bars on consumer law that where you can get anything removed?
All
Not
right.
that explain us the process. Everybody ain't the most smartest. So we need to break it down in third grade language and
Mm-hmm.
understand how do we actually leverage this to go to the next level instead of just having a whole bunch
I bet. Let me ask a question real quick. Can everyone on YouTube hear the question? If you guys can hear the question on YouTube and LinkedIn and stuff, let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear the question. So basically, the first thing I'm going to tell everyone is this: late payments don't exist. It does not exist. It is not. It's not a part of your consumer report.
If I pay my bills late, they gotta be on my credit report.
I don't know who told you that, or I don't know who's spreading those rumors. But I'll prove to y'all without a shadow of a doubt that late payments don't exist. I'm gonna prove to y'all without a shadow of a doubt that utilizations don't exist, and I'm gonna prove to y'all without a shadow of a doubt that a FICO score or a Vantage score is not a part of your consumer report or credit report.
Ooh, I need that information about their utilization because sometimes you might be running cars out. So how do I actually go and use it to get this stuff off my credit report? Because my credit score go down when I utilize my card, and I know a lot of people who can't get late payments removed because that's if you don't know consumer law, late payment is hard to remove in the bankruptcy.
Yeah, when you don't know consumer law, it costs you. Not knowing consumer law cost you 357.5 points. Not
Yes,
knowing consumer laws.
yes. And for anybody that don't understand the point structure, right? So for your FICO score ranges anywhere between 300 and 850. So that means that we have 550 points that we can manipulate. So
Mm-hmm.
if it is in the 400, 600, you got to understand how the FICO score is actually structured to manipulate the numbers. So when he's talking about the reason why it's going to cost you 350 points is because your payment history and utilization account for 65% of your credit score,
Correct.
which is 350 something points. So this is what I'm saying.
357.5.
I have
Correct.
information. Is the higher your credit score, this is what people know. The higher your credit score is, the more something like a late payment
The
or
bigger the
utilization.
drop.
I can go from a 760 to a 670 just by having my car at 60-50%. Reason being is because utilization is 30%.
Which
Well,
is
maybe
165 points.
when you have something on your credit like a late payment, especially on an active account, it's harder to remove. So we need them bars on late payments because I know a lot of my clients and people use
Mm-hmm.
like things like the goodwill letter, but I don't really like using the goodwill letter because you're literally admitting that you're
I hate goodwill letters. Goodwill letters are shit. Excuse
there.
my French.
I think
Do
goodwill.
not use any goodwill letters. Goodwill letters are just totally bullshit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. See, consumer law, you're not ever saying something doesn't belong to you. That's not what you're saying. You're not saying this isn't mine. You're not saying someone has the same name as me. You're not saying none of that. So if y'all want me to prove without a shadow of a doubt, I want to see prove it in the chat. There's 105 of y'all on Facebook right now. I got 25 on Instagram, and then I got 19 on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch. So if I don't see prove it in the chat, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
Prove it. Prove,
it.
prove it. Prove it. Y'all gotta put it in the chat.
I don't know. They're not serious about it. They don't want it.
Y'all gotta put it in the chat.
No,
Prove
no
it.
more goodwill letters. No more goodwill letters. Burn that shit.
It's how the credit utilization holding you down. You gotta put prove it in the chat. Prove it in the chat.
Drop it.
Prove it in the chat. Prove it in the chat. Okay, let's roll it in.
And
Prove it in
if
the
I
chat.
can't prove it,
Prove
so
it in the
this
chat.
is this is a stipulation. If I can't prove, listen to me now, and I want everybody to hold me accountable. If I can't prove that late payments don't exist, if I can't prove that utilizations don't exist, if I can prove that FICO or Vantage are not a part of your consumer report, everybody streaming right now, I'm gonna owe each and every one of you $100.
Well, thank
So,
you.
so that's 105 people on your live right now. So that's $1,500, right? Then On Instagram, there's 22. So wait, 100 times 100, 100. Yeah. So on
Right.
Instagram now, there's like 24 people. So nah, that math is off.
Oh, that makes it off.
Yeah, it's 10,000. There we go. It's 10,000 now. Yeah, that math is off. So it's
Oh,
10,000 for your live. I got 200 on Instagram, and on YouTube I got 22. So
so the reason I'm like, yeah.
yeah, so that's about $20,000 right now. I'm putting up 20 bands right now based on the information that I'm gonna say. Like, how many people y'all know can really put that type of bread up about information that everybody think is true?
He said, bro, it's Tom said he wanted to know. $100, I got bills. Make it a thousand.
All right, and guess what? I want you to be the judge, Kendra. So you got your phone handy,
I'm on my phone.
bro? You should have three phones, bro.
I got a laptop in front of me.
I bet that works. All right. So, what's the first thing y'all want me to prove? Do you tell me? All right. Tell you what. I'll do it because there's a sequence. There's a sequence.
Oh, I had two phones, so
Huh?
I had three.
Three what?
Why three phones? One for the road, one for the hole. What's the third one?
it, bruh.
Third one was for
So the third one could be a tablet or something, or an iPad, because you will be starting very soon to stream on multiple platforms.
Yeah.
You will need 3 to 4 devices, probably six.
Okay. I thought that was the phone for.
No, no, no. It's just for streaming purposes only.
I think you got one phone for the women. You got another phone for your family. And you got another phone for work. Right?
Oh my God, you're crazy. You are so crazy. So, oh, for those of you who don't even think that I'm serious about my education, behind me is my library, about $50,000 worth of books. I do not play when it comes to this. All right, so now let's get into it. I want you to pull up for me, Kendra, 15 USC 1681A. So a lot of people have late payments. A lot of people want late payments to be deleted. So let's tackle that first, and we'll go into everything. Because remember, late payments make up 35%. Payment history makes up. Utilizations make up 30. Together they're 65. And then when we add those up, 192.5 plus 165, we're gonna get 357.5. All right. So I want you to scroll down to number two. Scroll down to number two, Kendra. All right. Right there. Cool. So we have exclusions. Can you read what exclusion says for me, Kendra?
Two, exclusions. Except as provided in paragraph 3, the term consumer report does not include A. Subject to section
Hold
60
on.
S3 of this
Hold on.
title.
Hold on. You're reading too fast.
Oh,
So the reason why you missed you missed like 4 bars just now. So I'm gonna break it back down. What does exclusion mean? What does it mean to exclude something?
leave something off.
Leave something off, right? It's not a part of. It does not include, correct?
Correct.
All right, bet. Now it says, except as provided in paragraph 3, the term consumer report does not include. So I think we need to comprehend what the word consumer report means. Is that an accurate statement?
This is the definition of consumer report.
Correct. Let's get it.
Okay. So he said our reason fast. Okay, so I'm slow down. Consumer reports in general, the term consumer reports means any written, oral, or
Mhm.
other communication of any information by a consumer reporting agency bearing on a consumer's credit worthiness,
Mm-hmm.
credit standing,
Mm-hmm.
credit capacity,
Mm-hmm.
character, general reputation, personal characteristics, or mode of living, which is used or expected to be used
Mm-hmm.
or collected in whole or part for the purpose of serving as a factor in establishing the consumer's eligibility for a credit or consumer credit or insurance to be used primarily for personal, family, or household purposes, B, employment purposes, or C, any other purpose authorized under Section 1681B of this title.
Okay, great. So let me ask you a question now. Did at any point in time in that definition, did it say a FICO or a Vantage score or any scoring model is involved or is in your consumer report?
No, but we still get a FICO score though.
I'm
So
getting
what is
there.
that?
I'm getting there. I'm gonna prove to y'all that the shit is fake, right? So now we know that your consumer report does not include a FICO, correct? Can we all agree that the consumer report and the FICO are two separate things? Can we all agree on that now? Let me see it in the chat, guys. Can we now all agree that the consumer report and the FICO score or Vantage score are not the same thing? Can we agree? Okay, I see the yeses coming in. Okay, great. So now that we know that a FICO and a Vantage or any scoring model for any scoring model at all is not included. Now let's revisit what the exclusion says. It says, except as provided in paragraph 3, the term consumer report does not include. So now does not include means it's not a part of it. So when we go down to A1, what does A1 say, Kendra?
Report containing information solely as to transactions or
Really?
experience in the consumer and the person making the report.
Okay, so I like to know what words mean. They say the person making the report. Can we see what the word person means and what person you're talking about?
The term person means any individual, partnership, corporation,
Hold up,
trust.
what? I thought you said corporation somewhere. Oh. So what is your Wells Fargo, your Bank of America, your Chase, your Navy Federal, your Allied, your local bank, your Apple Bank? What are all of those?
Corporations.
Huh. So a person means corporation. So now Congress says, except as provided in paragraph 3, the term consumer report does not include reports containing information solely as to transaction. And ladies and gentlemen, what is your payment history? What is your payment history? Isn't your payment history transactions? I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. Isn't your payment history your transactions? Okay, let me take it a step further. It says now, or experience, right? Your experience with that line of credit, if you got proof for a $10,000 credit card, and that experience between the consumer, me, and the corporations, Wells Fargo, that experience in the use of the line of credit my 30%, 15%, my 50% utilization, my experience with that line of credit from that institution and my transaction history are both excluded from my consumer report. So if my transactions and my experiences with the creditor, with the corporation, with the bank is not a part or is excluded from my consumer report, beloved, where does the late payment and where does the utilization come from? Talk to me.
I ain't got nothing to say. I guess it comes from them.
Come from where?
Like it comes from them, like
how?
Trying to use your credit against you if you have a negative experience with them, but the negative experience ain't supposed to be reported.
But isn't that coming? Isn't that breaking the law?
Yeah.
The law clearly says it's not a part of it. So you're telling me that it's okay to break the law when we are supposed to be using the law to hold them accountable? See, people, the things that you don't know, the people that know the things that you don't know, use the things that you don't know against you because you don't know what you don't know, and those who do know use it against you. Reporting of transactions and experiences, aka payment history and utilizations, are illegal. The next thing is your consumer report does not need a FICO score. Your consumer report does not need a Vantage score. It doesn't need it because your consumer report is independent of a score. Let me ask y'all another question. How many of y'all went to annualcreditreport.com and requested a copy of your consumer report and you got no credit scores on it? Talk to me.
Me? I did that when I was first fixing my credit because you were entitled to a free one.
Good. So now, if the government gives you a consumer report without a score, and they tell you in the definitions that there is no score involved,
Kenny,
doesn't that mean there is no score? But as some of you are going to say, well, Derain, but there's a FICO score. You're absolutely right. FICO, which is Fair Isaacs Corporation, is a private company. It has nothing to do with the government. It is a private company, just like Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax appointed themselves to collect data. FICO appointed themselves to use their algorithm to spit out a risk score. Your FICO and your consumer report are not the same. They are separate things. But because the big three, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, always told us, oh, your credit score, get your credit score when you get a report from our website. That is not your true consumer report. Your true report does not have a credit score because a credit score does not exist on your consumer report. Your credit score does not need a FICO. Your FICO does not exist without your consumer report.
Hold on. So for the people that did not understand, let me talk to y'all right quick.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me let me talk to y'all right quick. I was flipping the ring. Okay, I see it.
There should be a thing like at the top right hand side.
So let me break it down to y'all in nigga terms. Basically, what he's saying is that whoever you did, what this law does say in the Cornell law, what they basically saying is that they cannot use. So basically, our business is our business, and you try to use our negative business to stop me from moving forward with other companies when you really can't do it by law. So what these credit bureaus is doing is they jack you up by your shirt. They hold this fake ass score over your head for information that really not now it's not supposed to be reported. So if it's not supposed to be reported, guess what it has to do?
Delete.
Then be
Delete.
removed. Be removed.
Do you know how many late payments we've gotten deleted after people think they cannot get late payments deleted? Student loans, bruh, charge off. Do you know how easy it is to delete charge offs? And some people think it is so difficult. Why? Because you are lacking information. That is it. My people perish because of lack of information.
Listen, that's what happens when you learn consumer law. I'm telling you. Like,
So, what are we doing over the next 5 days, starting Monday? What are we doing?
if y'all want more details, so we are doing a 5-day challenge. So, like I told y'all, our miss gets to the money. We not only gonna get some removed off, but we gonna press the issue, and we are about to have them pay us for breaking the law that we just saw, right? Because we see it's a clear violation for you to be reporting transactions and experiences. So we're gonna do this 5-day challenge, right? And in this 5-day challenge, we're gonna teach y'all step by step how to do it for yourself. Now it's free. So if y'all don't wanna, well, y'all not getting me for free. I think that's for the VIP people. But
Yeah, VIP gets a more tailored program. So let me break that part down. You want me to break that part down? There the general admission seats got sold out. I got the news this morning. What I can do is open up 10 for you and only for you. But that's just being in a Facebook group. Aw. But that's just being in a Facebook group. Like we are at about 500 for general admission, completely sold out. Right? But I can allocate 10 seats for you. And I cannot take away from my VIPs, my platinum, and my ultra because I can't have the Zoom filled and people that wants the laser coaching, that wants to learn this type of stuff, that wants us to break this down and wants to get the letters, because I also will be giving out all my letters to VIP, platinum, and ultra.
if y'all got predator business, y'all need to be in a building. Stop playing. For real.
So
If you got a predator business and y'all can't get late pay, because I'm telling you, even with B6 and credit, late payments are the hardest to remove. Utilization is the hardest to remove. So it's worth it and worth the investment in your company if you can start leveraging to get results for people that normally you can't get results for. Because everybody knows hardest thing to do is delete late payments, and if customers are running up their credit card, that's hard. So I dropped the link to the 5-day challenge.
are you able to pin it?
Yeah, I just sent it. So if y'all want to learn how to do this, mind you, it's free. Just come. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. What's the matter? How do you say? You're sitting at home. You're on the couch. You think one day I'm gonna fix my credit. Tomorrow I'm gonna fix my credit. No, fix it right now.
I
Fix it
mean,
right
there
now.
is no greater time than now. Like you make hay
Fix
while
it
the sun
right
shines.
now.
I swear, I thought I was the one who was always there. You're a little more than I am. I'm gonna,
No,
t- I'm gonna take a shot for that. Hmm.
don't have me burned out of here. Are we taking shots?
Woo!
Are we taking shots? What is it? You know what? We're gonna let y'all.
So, guys, I'm having a 5 day challenge. I'm telling you, I will be breaking everything down. If you're a credit repair business owner and you are on this live right now, guys, tap in. Like, tap in, right? I am going to really teach you guys how to get anything deleted from your credit. This isn't a game. This is serious. We're talking about changing lives. Oh, what is that?
So we got some options, y'all. Because we got to do a toast to fixing y'all credit. So are we going to do, some ratchet tonight? Get it right.
Ooh, you got that white.
Or we going to do something classy and boozy. Like
Nah, nah, that white looking, that white looking heavily chilled.
let me know. Because I'm down for which one. You know what I mean? We're going to toast. See y'all getting y'all credit right. Because I'm telling you, you'll never be able to get money from the bank if you don't figure this out. So I don't care whether you use the super law. Can you get a cup? Here you go, girl. Here you go, girl. So what we doing, y'all? Are we classy? We
Pinky up. Pinky up.
Are we classy or are we ratchet? I'm with whatever. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm about that life. I am about that life.
I'm the friend you call whether you want to go to church, the shoot, I wrote down for whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely about that life.
We gotta talk to the people because y'all, worst case scenario is you learn something. And guess what? If somebody can't give you the game for free, like I give y'all free game all the time.
They don't know enough.
I'll go on the Rain YouTube. He's been giving game consistently for what, 2-3 years now?
Mm-hmm.
So even if y'all can't get the challenge, y'all gotta work whatever, go to his YouTube. His YouTube is phenomenal.
Just show up though. Show up. Right? All right. The next thing now. So let me give y'all the whole spill on the challenge. The challenge is for 5 days. It's for 5 days. It's from Monday to Friday. Right? Sunday, I'm going to have a launch party. We're going to have a kickoff party. I don't know. We might do some crazy stuff. I don't know yet. Right? Collections, late payments, student loans, child support, bankruptcies, mortgages, auto loans, evictions.
Is Derain Delevante.
Yes, my YouTube is Derain Delevante. Guys, over 5 days, we are going to teach you how to delete everything from your credit. Then, when I teach you how to delete everything from your credit, Kendra is going to teach y'all how to structure the profile. See, there's levels to credit. There's a repair stage, right? There's a structure, and then there's leverage. There's 3 stages to credit, and then you have the icing on top, which is when you cross over now into business credit.
Right. So let me tell y'all the threshold, right? When it comes to credit. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a little peek into it. Cause I'm just, you know, y'all been rocking with us, and I was late. I told y'all I'm gonna make up for it. So I'm gonna give y'all, mind you, my mentees. I paid some coin for this, but I'm gonna just show y'all some love. This video may or may not get took down. Oh, I suggest y'all get y'all notes, cause I don't really do this, and my students say be mad. I promise, love y'all, hit this, but I gotta show them what's the next step afterwards, because all I see on the internet is credit, and it's like it's not that. So I'm gonna teach y'all the lateral step to what you need to do to really secure a bag. Because if you ain't making money off your credit, you know it's not a flex. So then you'll end up in debt. It's kind of like if I give you $30,000, $50,000, just be like, huh? Eventually you gonna look at that money sitting, you gonna be like, I ain't gonna lie, them Gucci shoes look a little nice. You know what I mean? You gonna be like, and my minimum payment only $10, $20.
Yep, the money start talking to people.
To 10, then to go from one little trip out of town to 3
Yep.
months.
Yep.
I've been in that before until I learned the actual structure. So I'm gonna pull up. I call it the 4 pillars. So let me pull it up. My mentee is gonna be upset with me, but I love y'all. I love y'all. Sorry.
But you know what? 90% of people are not going to do anything with the information anyway.
They would if they were smart.
But they're not. Like, people rather sit on their hands than to take action. We know success loves speed. Success leaves clues, and that one intelligent person can teach another intelligent person how to do something that that intelligent person knows how to do. So
what y'all want to learn about today? So I'm gonna let y'all choose, okay? I'm gonna let y'all into one of my coaching calls. So let me flip the camera. So I'm gonna let y'all preview into one of my coaching calls. Okay? So what y'all want to learn about? Y'all want to learn about the credit mindset. Y'all want to learn about the power of leveraging credit, the formula. Y'all want leveraging credit to purchase assets, different assets. Like what y'all want to learn about today? This is how you invest in the faith of an entrepreneur.
mm-hmm.
What we learning? What we talking about today?
I think they gotta come to the challenge to learn that, bro.
What we talking about?
They gotta come to the challenge to learn that. That is too much.
Okay, so
Yeah.
sorry y'all. But I can get it. I can get it one little piece.
Because I think a person that invests in themselves should be rewarded. I
Mm-hmm.
believe in rewarding good behaviors. And I believe in rewarding people that want to really take their credit and
Well, we
financing
just
to
gonna
the
get
next
it.
level.
You know, when it comes to mine, like I gotta get him some type of jewels. You know what I mean?
Um, Mindset. I think if anything you should cover, it is mindset because a person with a 500 credit score does not have the same mindset as a person with an 800 credit score. So I think mindset. I can give you all the money in the world, but if your mindset is poor and your credit behavior and habits are bad, you're gonna blow all of it. So I think if anything you should cover is the credit mindset.
Okay, so let's start with mindset then, because that is gonna be the first thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he done drew out the car, so we're gonna talk about mindset, y'all. Because honestly, if y'all don't understand the concept of how to properly leverage it in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
it don't matter. Like you gonna always go backwards. So
Very
let's go
true.
ahead and up, right? So we're gonna cover mindset.
So
So what we have to understand when it comes to credit, right? If you like me, when we grew up, when we heard about credit, it was kind of like my mama needed a cosigner, or it was my
mm-hmm.
grandmother be like, credit cards are bad, all debt is bad. You shouldn't be spending money you don't have. And when I first was learning about credit, I was afraid of credit. And I didn't understand the power of credit because my family had told me like credit is bad. Credit is what the white man used to keep us down. But we have to understand that if you're with trade people,
Hold on. Something just came in. A testimonial just came in. I used your hard inquiry strategy and I was able to remove 15 hard inquiries from my consumer report. I'm telling y'all, consumer law is the GOAT. This just came in literally right now as you were talking.
oh, what was I at? You gonna rub me? Okay, cool. So y'all like me, and y'all have to understand, like, y'all have to stop looking at credit as something that's gonna get you up to your neck in debt. You got people like Dave Ramsey telling people that credit is bad, even though he accepts credit cards on his website. Yeah, that's me. Um, you got people telling you that credit is only used to keep people down. Like, but the thing about it is, most people when it comes to credit, the first thing that comes to credit, we think about what? We think about we need credit for a phone, we need house, we need credit for an apartment, we need it for cars, but nobody ever thinks that hey, if the bank is giving us money for an auto loan, or if the bank is giving us money for a credit card or a cell phone, how can we use this to make money?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta understand that the people that's selling us these lies or these positions, would you actually take advice from them? Would you trade places from them? Most people on this live, like, we're gonna be first generation millionaires. We don't come from
Absolutely.
our
Say that
money
shit
has
again.
a whole bunch of money. Y'all, we get it from the pit. We get it from the dirt. You know what I mean? So we have to learn and leverage things that we don't have to hustle and grind for every dollar. I remember when I was first starting my business, I literally had like a $200 credit card. I was in college at the time, and I literally had no money. So I was thinking, dang, how am I gonna run this business? Because the business takes systems, people,
Mm-hmm.
software, mentors,
Men-
investment information,
can you
and I
put
really
hold on?
I had
Can you put exclamation on that word mentor? Because I think that might have went over a lot of people's head. How many mentors do you have right now?
I can't count.
Okay.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something. I have so many mentors and coaches. Some people say, well, Kendra, um, where did you get your success? Where did you get your business acumen? And where I got my business acumen was really learning to get in rooms. They're like, how you in rooms from one-time millionaires? How did you scale your business so fast? And I really used my credit to
Mm-hmm.
invest through multiple mentorships. So Marcus Barney, Marcus Blandon, Mike Barron, who else? Bobby Richardson. Listen, I literally got the best of the best from every single
Absolutely.
industry and learned about every type of aspect of credit. So credit repair, I went to the number one person in the credit repair industry. Business funded, I went to the number one person in the business funded industry. Corporate credit, went to the number one person in the corporate credit. This man don't even have social media presence. Like, matter of fact, let me give y'all a little jewel because I'm telling y'all, I do this for real. So this dude literally has a credit union. He does over 500 million in funding. This is not available online. He does over 500 million in funding, right? And he does jet chartering. And he builds multiple, like 30 companies a month. So if y'all can find this book on Amazon, this is a good introduction to corporate credit on the way that he does it. But you will have to go to his seminars to get the other books. But anyways, I use my credit to keep investing into my business, to scale my business, and getting these mentors. But I had to understand what I had to unlock first, which was that limited belief that credit was bad. So I took something that was supposed to be bad, something that was supposed to hold me down, and actually use it to leverage it. Because once I learned, like, okay, if I can flip $1,000 of my money into $5,000, if I take $5,000 of somebody else's money and I flip it into $10,000, like that's a 200% return.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it was by design that we were miseducated about credit? See, I've come to the conclusion that it wasn't random. I think, and I believe this with everything, that we were misled. That we were misled because you need the consumers to make the wealthy wealthy. And what does that mean is,
not only that, we was misled because of the simple fact that banks make money off people with bad credit. So
that's my next point. Interest rates.
Banks have to balance a thin line of investing or handing out money to people with bad credit who ain't gonna pay it back. And they also have to balance a thin line of giving money to people who don't have the best credit so that they're able to double charge them on interest. Because at the end of the day, a bank will have to write it off if you don't pay it back. So I feel like if everybody was educated about financial literacy, we wouldn't be in a position that we are now where banks and corporations would be multi-million-dollar companies. Because a lot of people don't even understand TransUnion. Everything from your insurance to your rental history, it's different specific bureaus that are furnishing negative information on you that you don't know.
Look something up for me. I want you to read something for me. 15 USC 1601. It's gonna what you're about to read is going to support everything that you just said.
You may gotta pull it up on yours, cause
what happened to the computer?
No, nothing happened to it. I had to go get my charger. Because I'm literally on 2%, and if it goes out, you gonna go out with it.
How, okay? Sway? How?
Okay.
All right. We're plugged up. We're good?
Yeah, we plugged up.
The lightning is inside the battery. You see the lightning?
Yeah.
Because I don't want us to cut out. All right. 15 USC 1601. 1601.
15 USC 1601.
And I'm going to show y'all, well, you're going to see for yourself how everything has been in plain sight all this time. But because we weren't reading, because we are not proactive on our learning, this is why we are behind the 8 ball. This should bring you to truth in lending. So 15 USC 1601.
601A?
Yep, go ahead and you can read it. You should be under congressional findings.
Okay, so inform, you'll need to flip the camera. Oh, okay. Congress, from the purpose of finding informed use of credit, the Congress finds that the economic stabilization will be enhanced in the competition among the various financial institutions and other firms engaged in the extension of consumer credit will be strengthened by the information use of credit.
Informed use.
Informed use of credit. The informed use of credit results from an awareness of the costs, therefore, by consumers. Mm-hmm. It is the purpose of this subchapter to assure a meaningful disclosure of credit terms so that the consumer will be able to compare more readily the various credit terms available to him and avoid the uninformed use of credit and to protect the consumer against inaccurate and unfair credit billing and credit card practice.
So, you just hit it on the nail. If we knew the truth about credit, people would stop me paying high interest rates. We wouldn't have depressions. Every negative thing that came as a result of credit, consumers would not be experiencing it. We are experiencing it because we don't know the truth about credit. Like a whole law called truth in lending. A whole law, truth. So, do you comprehend, ladies and gentlemen, that there's so much information out there, but because we don't know the information, because we're not getting mentorships, because we think that, oh, if I come onto Durain's challenge or I invest in Kendra's mastermind or her university or her academy, I'm making Kendra rich. But guess what? We are so short sighted that we are only looking at what's right in front of you. See, Jay-Z said this: broke people know the cost of everything and the value of nothing. Rich people know the value of something and never worry about the cost. Why? Value is only a problem, or should I say, price is only a problem when value is absent. But for people that cannot see value, like if you don't comprehend that if I invest $1,000 to $5,000 in repairing my own credit, within 30 to 60 days, I can go get funding of up to $250,000. For $5,000, I can then get access to 250,000. But people stop their blessings every day.
I literally had somebody, she was in my June mentorship. She did not come to no class. When I tell you she did not come to not one class, she only came to one class out of the whole 4-week process. She came to one class, which was business funding. She came to one class, which was business funded, and she ended up getting somebody a loan through one of the lenders. This person literally had like probably 10,000 in revenue. She was able to get them. They had like 10,000 in revenue, but they had a good credit profile. I mean, 760, 8 credit cards. She like, yo, I don't want to run this funding play. And I was like, girl, I can't hold your hand. You gotta make a mistake. You gotta learn.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up getting somebody 95,000, which was a $9,500 commission. She came with one class.
But that's the thing. You don't need to know everything. Sometimes some people just need one play. One play. You can be one play away.
$1,000 investment, like, and you can do that over and over again, and that's what I try to get people to understand. Everybody's trying to invest in crypto, invest in stocks, invest in real estate, but your first investment is always going to be yourself, because if you don't understand how to make 100,000, 500,000 to $1 million a year, you're not going to be able to sustain those investments. You have to invest in yourself, invest in a way that your ability to make money, invest in a skill, invest in information. Me and him are good entrepreneurs because we know information and we understand business, and we understand that we only get paid, we add value to y'all, which is why we're adding value to y'all.
Yeah, but it wasn't always like that.
Going to do it for other people. So when y'all go and y'all try to say, well, I'm not going to invest in myself, why would you expect anybody to invest in your business if you don't want to invest in your business?
Absolutely.
Like, it's crazy. But for everybody that's trying to figure out, if I get this money, where I'm going to put it, you got to invest in yourself first.
Absolutely.
Like, even if your lane is not credit, whether you're doing hair, like that one girl that's cold in the city that's doing everybody hair, slaying her stuff, got the lace looking like scalp. You know what I mean? Go pay her to learn. Either way you go, he said $1 million a month should be the minimum goal. But in order to get to $1 million a month, you have to first understand that you can make $1 million a year. Like it. A lot of people say they want this big goal, but a big goal is set by milestones. Like you have foots, right? You got inches, you got foots, you got yards, you got miles. It's always a stepping stone, and the person that you are that made 100,000 is not going to be the same person that you are to make $1 million.
It's not. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's not.
It's not going. You are going to be a completely different person, and to make $1 million a month it's not just what you know. It's gonna be about you being able to duplicate that into multiple people. So
Mm-hmm.
now you got a machine running and making money. You cannot make $1 million a month by yourself. But in order to do that, you first got to get some type of industry. You got to get a product, and you got to get an offer to where people are buying. And once you understand how to duplicate yourself, replicate yourself, add assistants, add a team, add lead generation, add sales, add marketing, then you have this big mega clog machine, and you not working. You sitting at the top, moving all of these different people that's able to increase revenue. So you have to have salespeople for that. You have to have appointment setters. You have to
Mm-hmm.
have social media managers. You have to have assistants. You have to have
Mm-hmm.
programs and stuff set up
Mm-hmm.
to where you're able to not only make that but deliver, because $1 million a month is about 10 to 12 a year, give or take. And that requires a whole different
A
mindset shift. Like
whole
I've
different mindset.
spent days with people who run 8-figure companies. They have meeting after meeting after meeting. Yes, they have 100 people working for them, but they literally have to meet with executives. They have to meet with the marketing team. They have to meet with the ad team. So in order to get to that level, you got to understand that you have to find something. You have to do it well. And when you're doing it well, you got to get your SOPs. You get your SOPs, and then you start training other people.
Mm-hmm.
So now you learn how to be now you have to learn how to be a leader. Now you have to learn how to be a manager. Now you got to learn how to find the right HR to pick talent, right? And it's crazy today. Like I literally hired. Well, you told me to get an HR. I literally hired an HR today. Got my domain name. Got my shit trademark. We're in the process of getting the trademark because different levels require different HR. It requires a different speed of execution. The way that the Rain told me to do something yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne told me to do something yesterday. I jumped on it immediately. It didn't take me 6, 7, 8 like had he told me that same thing a year ago, it would have just been sitting in my notes. He would have said, "Kendra, did you do that?" I'd be like, "No." Why? Because I was in college. I had a 4.0 because I was studious. I knew how to take information. I knew how to read books. I knew how to take notes, but I didn't know how to execute. Right? And then I used to try to find stuff that I didn't know instead of finding and maximizing what I do know. And at this level in the game, once I do a quarter million, 300,000, 400,000, you don't make that money by knowing everything. You make that money by executing at the highest level. So while it is good to aim for millions, you got to understand that you just increasing your level of responsibility and you're going to increase your level of execution. That's way better than knowing everything. Somebody could say one thing on this live, and you could charge people $500 to remove their late payments because most people can't remove their late payments. And you can go
Absolutely.
bad. You know how many people got late payments and can't get it removed from credit? Like I deal with this shit all day. So that's what I'm saying. It's not all about what you know or what your goal is. And eventually it's not gonna be this what you know about who can you teach, who can you duplicate, how are you as a leader. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why I'm going on a tangent, but it was just it was just a comment I saw, and I'm like, it's easy to say, but it's harder to do, which is why everybody can't do it. And most of us have experience. The Rain scaled his business to 7 figures in a year. That the Rain had the discipline of a damn sensei. Like his discipline game is crazy, and his leadership game is crazy. Why? Because the Rain was in the military. So that's why I'm like, it's more than just what you know. It's more about what you execute on and how you are as a leader and how you duplicate yourself. So I know that was a tangent, and I know it's about credit, but my knowledge of credit didn't get me where I'm at. My ability to leverage credit and my ability to be a value of other people and understand the business got me where I am.
Yeah, your execution.
Yeah.
See, success loves speed, right?
Right.
And money comes to people that attract it. You're chasing something, it's gonna run away from you. So
Right.
how do I attract it? Well, solve people's problem. If you can solve people's problem, you will attract an abundance lifestyle. It's a simple solution.
Because most people don't realize, like, if you focus more instead of what can I get instead of what can I
What
add,
can I give?
you would get
How
what
can
you
I
want.
serve?
Some people be like, how you got relationships with all of these different high level people, and the reason I have this with these high level people is because when I meet them, I'm like, I'm not thinking about like how can I get something from them, or how can I get money, or how can I leverage them. Like I'm literally like, what do you need help with? Can I be of value to you? Because people in a higher level, they gonna pay for two things, or they gonna pay attention to things. One that gives them peace, one that gives them convenience, and one that makes them more money. Nobody is just gonna be do business with you just because you cool. You gotta have something to value. Me and Darain, we cool, but if I had 5 followers on Facebook, he not gonna say, "Yo, let's collab." He gonna be like, "I holler at you in a couple months. Keep building your brand." Listen over the years, so he's like, "Yo, I'm watching you. Here go a couple tweets. If you want to get on this, I put you on it." Like that. That's just how the game goes. And I don't know what inspired me to get on this tangent, but
I think it's a well-deserved tangent. Keep going.
How to get to the next level instead of what everybody else is preaching to y'all, because it's different. The 10% of shit you see on social media, 90% of that was done behind the scenes. It was planned months ago. They met with executives months ago. So that's why I'm trying not to get y'all caught up in the hype or the sauce, because it's so much more to it.
So people see that 10% on social media, and they don't know the 90% behind the scenes that go into making that 10% look so damn good.
Like, you'll see me posting content, but you don't know. Like, I got a social media. I got a marketing person. I got a assistant. Like, it's not just what you see on social media, because I done invested, 20, 30. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I try to get y'all not caught up, because you be comparing y'all be comparing yourselves to people that's in chapter 12, and you in chapter
Can't do that.
You learning, you figuring out your ways. And I try to tell my students that, like, you have my blueprint, but you still have to figure out what works for you. Still got to make your own mistakes. You got to make your own groove, your own move. Now, you'll be able to do it quicker because I gave you my blueprint. But what necessarily works for me, it's not going to work for you, because you got a whole different personality. You got a whole other different audience. I can't really talk to single mother with kids because I'm not a single mother. I don't understand,
what it is to be a single mom.
So I talk to more like the younger people that's trying to figure out financial literacy. So who you are as a person is going to structure and attract whoever is just like you, or whoever was the old you.
Yep.
So, yeah. I don't know why I went to a tangent, but
no. I believe it was definitely needed, because there's more to it than, okay, now Doreen taught you how to clean your whole credit. Then what? You now need to learn how to structure it. Then what? You need to learn how to leverage it. Then what? You need to tap into business credit. Then what? You need to know how to run your corporation. Then what? You need to know if you need an S corp or a C corp election at all, if you need any. Then what?
You got investments, and you got to learn about financial management.
It's a lot.
Learn about credit without learning about how to invest or learn about financial management is
it's a bad recipe. It's a bad recipe. And guys, to whom much is given, much is required. And a lot of you are not willing to pay the cost, because we're doing a 5-day challenge, and I'm 100% positive I can see 105 people on here. So minus me and Kendra, that gives 103. That's on Facebook right now. That gives 23 on Instagram, and I have 30 on YouTube. Not everybody will be, but the same people that didn't show up to the challenge, the same people are going to hit me up next week after the challenge, or the other week, saying, Rain, I still got a late payment. Then I'm going to ask, did you come to the challenge? And you know what the response is going to be? Oh, well, something came up, or I forgot. I've heard the stories.
Somebody just asked me to drop the wait list. Hold on.
No, the link is pinned. Let them know that the link is pinned at the bottom.
Oh, no, somebody was asking for my mentorship about leveraging it.
Oh, get in there. Get in the mentorship. Like, we got to learn, guys. We got to unlearn. Some of us got to unlearn the stuff that we've been told is not true. What you have been told about credit, it is not true. If you want to know the real truth about credit, read their laws.
Right. Because once you got education, can't nobody take that from you. Like, it's stuff I don't learn threefold by, like, that I'm just not using. But at the same time, you still got to be in a position where you're ready to take advantage of it. which is why I be telling y'all, like, protect your frequency and your energy, because if your mind is all over the place, you can have a multi-million-dollar game plan, but you don't have the energy to execute. You tired. You mentally tired. So
So we gotta learn, guys. We gotta learn. Like, do you know how many people sit on their hands, even in the middle of a pandemic, like what we're turning into right now? Guys, do you comprehend that there's a shift in the economy? And there's a shift in the economy, and one of two things are gonna happen. You're gonna be the have, or you're gonna be the have not. Something's gonna happen, but there is a transfer of wealth right now that is going on, and a lot of people are not going to be a part of it. You know what they're going to say? um I didn't have the money to invest. I didn't My credit wasn't right. This Tell you what, you cannot have excuses and results in the same sentence. It doesn't work, beloved. It doesn't work. So, like, at what point, like, let me ask you, Kendra, at what point did you say, by the way, did you ever had bad credit? Did you ever like 500 or like
I had
400s?
488. I couldn't even get approved for a slice of cheese on a cheeseburger if I wanted to.
At what point, at what point did you say, yo, I need to cut this shit out and I need to change the direction that my life is going and the things that I want to get approved for?
Because when it started affecting your place to live, like I couldn't. When I went to Miami and I dropped my phone, I couldn't even get approved for a replacement device. I had to pay for that out of pocket.
Mm.
When I tried to move out, I couldn't even get an apartment because my credit was messed up. Like, even now, sometimes I still be dealing with it. Like, identity theft ain't no joke. And I didn't even do it. My credit wasn't bad because I read somebody else did it. Now, granted, my credit got stolen and I was able to build a six-figure business from it, but it's a lot of people in these situations who really are just tired of dealing with it. And they just like, I'm just the type, like, I ain't gonna lay down. Like, we finna figure this out. We finna learn. We finna get educated. I'm not the type that's just gonna be a victim because I wasn't faced like that. But there's a lot of people who are not that strong. So I got my identity stolen, and at this point, I'm trying to get a place to live. And they're like, you got 5 evictions. I'm like, what? And this time I didn't even know what a FICO score was. So I would say, God works in mysterious ways because I ended up building a business out of it because I've just been consistent with learning credit so long.
Mm-hmm.
But I see the negative effects of credit, not even just on the business level, because even on the business level, it's hard to scale and grow your business when everything or every dollar that you're spending is going towards expenses. Because you're not only managing your business life, you're managing your personal life. Mm-hmm. So if you're not leveraging the bank's money, or if you're not leveraging credit, you literally have to grind for every dollar. And not just grind for every dollar, you have to put money aside when you already got bills coming in from both personal and business. So now you're trying to figure out, put some money to the side. And even when you put money to the side, once you invest it, it's gone. But I can use a $10,000 credit line. I can invest, I can pay $200 a month. So that investment turns over at 0%, which is free money. So that's how I've gotten into all these leadership in these programs because I learned, like, I have $1 billion attached to my name. How do I go get it? And I've been consistent with building it out. A lot of people are not consistent. Mm-hmm. Like, understand, like, it's not just fixing your credit, it's building your credit. It ain't just building your credit, it's getting money from your credit. When you get money from your credit, it's not just getting money from your credit, it's figuring out ways that you can use or leverage that to get more money. So that I think that would be the biggest thing that people don't understand.
So on a day-to-day basis, if what I'm about to say resonates with you, I want y'all to be honest, because I want y'all to have an honest moment. Like, these are things that I've been just gathering, that I've been hearing every day. Student loans are good debt, even though I have late payments on them. Right? I deserve to have bad credit. No one in our family ever had good credit. You only live once, so I'll wait 10 years for a bankruptcy to fall off, or 7 years for a derogatory account to fall off. I will wait 7 years for that charge off to fall off. I will pay this collection, and the law says you don't have to pay collections. I will max out my credit card and don't pay them off and then wait 7 years. Guys, when you there's nothing wrong with maxing out a credit card, because when you know how to delete utilizations or delete the account altogether, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? um I can I can pay for this later, so I'm gonna run up a bag, buy all liabilities, and I don't have any structure or plan in place to pay it back, right? It's okay to pay high limits on a car, on a used car. It's okay to pay 25. I'm telling you the things people are telling me. They didn't know any better. Darain, I'm paying 25% on a used 2012 car. Like you're paying for that car two times,
And you
right?
know, 25% on a car is predatory, and that we ain't even gotten to that.
Bruh.
Certain, no, it's a certain frame of interest that people get charged.
Yes, it's called a usury law. People don't know what usury law is. Every state has a usury law. A usury law is the maxed interest rate that a company can charge you. Your friend's probably like, yo, this dude over here is going crazy. I do. I do get crazy. I love this shit. And these are just some of the things. People are telling me, Darain, I have late payments.
Like when you're passionate about something and you're authentic about it, it shows. Like I ain't gonna lie, I think the rain is one of the only people who really make like I don't want to put his numbers out there, but he make a little amount. But he one of the only people I know that focus more on giving content and game and standing in front of multi-million dollars and six-figure cars, and he can do all of that.
Ain't
You know,
nobody got time for that, bro.
you
Yeah,
know.
I have a Mercedes. I have an AMG GLE that I'm not paying for. It's been 10 months. I'm not paying for it. It's free. I have the car. I know how to get the house for free. I study this shit every day. So I know what to look for in a contract. I know how to go get a down payment back. I know because I am in it every day. But when I hear things like, Doreen, I have late payments, and I got denied 50,000 line of credit because I wanted to move my family out of this neighborhood, or I got denied for a home loan, and I'm like, bruh, there is no such thing as a late payment. How? But I keep forgetting that what is normal to me is not normal to everybody else. And I forget that sometimes. And I apologize. I'm publicly saying I apologize because I think everybody knows what I know. And it's becoming very obvious that my conversations and the conversations that I have with my friends is not regular conversations that regular people have. And I overlooked that fact. I overlooked it. And it's one of the reasons why I made this general admission free for people. But I know that if I know when people get stuff for free, they don't respect it, they don't treasure it. When you pay for stuff, you pay attention. And it came to the realization that those that will show up will show up. Go, do your best, provide value, and those that resonate with the message, it will resonate with them. Like you can bring a person, or the saying goes, you can bring a horse to the water, but you cannot force it to drink.
The rain, love you to death.
I'll be going off, huh? I'm sorry.
So, no, you good.
Let
We're
me
gonna go. We're gonna take like 5 questions,
let me drink
and
some water.
then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We've been on here for a minute. I figured out the game. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this up.
A
Honestly,
minute, this is warm up for me. I go for 8 hours, bro.
I know.
Yeah, but yeah, let's get the questions, man. Let's get the questions.
Because listen, I ain't even went to the gym. This is my gym. So questions Q&A, and what you got a question for me, myself, or if you got a question for the rain, let me know. Because we're gonna go ahead and get up off there in about 10 minutes.
And
Alright. Y'all don't come with these questions. Don't say we ain't never did nothing for y'all. Y'all have two. Y'all have two extremely intelligent, black, successful people. And if y'all don't take this opportunity to ask a question when y'all know that we both charge for our time, I don't know what to say.
mm-hmm.
Can y'all please say it aloud? Oh, Durain, I think that's a question for you.
How do we apply the consumer law to how do we apply the consumer law to late payments? So that's easy, bro. I already have that figured out for you. This is why we were inviting you guys to the challenge. The challenge is next week. Late payment don't exist, and the law specifically says late payments don't exist. So if we know that transactions and experiences are not a part of the consumer report, I have thought about every problem you can think of. I have thought about it longer and harder than you have, and I've figured out the solutions for it. That is why my students get like impossible accounts deleted. Why? Because this is what we do. Kendra specializes in this. I special like we do this every day. For 5 days, you're gonna have us. 5 days. All you gotta do is show up. Just show up. Bankruptcies are identity theft accounts. A lot of people don't know, but I can prove it.
Oh, yeah, bankruptcies are penalty charges because the Supreme Court does not report credit bureaus. What happens is when you get a bankruptcy, I probably let him go into it, but that's why I try to explain to people.
Y'all
Like,
sure y'all want to open this can of worm?
when you get a bankruptcy or a tax lien, it goes into a system called PACER. Then you have LexisNexis take that information off PACER, which is the public record system, and then they forge it on your credit report and say that the U.S. Supreme Court is reporting it, but that's not the case because the U.S. Supreme Court does not report the credit bureaus. Why? Because they are a corporation. They are not mandated to report that by law. So that is forgery on your credit profile, and that's aggravated identity theft because they're saying that the U.S. Supreme Court is putting it on there. Same thing with child support, same thing with tax liens. It's not supposed to be reported.
Hey Kendra, can you drop the link for them for the challenge? I see a few
Yeah,
people
I literally just dropped it.
asking for it.
No, I'm gonna drop it again.
You sure you want me to get into bankruptcy? I mean, I can tell y'all how to delete a bankruptcy in 1 minute. I can give y'all the minute version, and I have the 1 hour version. It's up to you if you want a 60-second.
Why not showing? I literally just commented 3 times. Hold on. Okay, so hold on. Do y'all see it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
I literally just dropped it 3 times.
I'm not sure.
Hold on. Let me unpin this, and maybe it'll pop up.
Cause I'm
between your program versus Kendra's credit repair. So mine is not credit repair. Mine is more of going and getting, like, I know credit repair, but he knows it to where not only can you get it removed, you can get paid for it. So if y'all are interested in consumer law, especially if you got a credit repair business, and y'all specifically need help with learning consumer law, he's cool. With me, credit repair is 1 week. With his, credit repair is like, ain't that 4 weeks? It's 4 weeks. The university is 4 weeks.
No. The university is actually a live access. It's actually a real university that you go in. There's modules, all of that great stuff.
So that's what his is, and mine is more just like business credit, corporate credit. Why is it not showing up? I literally done commented like 5 times. And mine is business credit, corporate credit, traveling for free, and all of that. So mine is credit as a whole, and his is consumer law. He's a consumer law king. But ask me about it, because everybody does not want to learn about, business credit, corporate credit, investing. Some people are just consumers that are just confused and don't know where to go. So that's if you on that side of the tip, then he's better for you. See, she said she see it, but I don't see it. Can y'all see it coming in again?
So there's another way they can get it. If they use a text number, because they can text challenge 3329.
What? Oh, I see it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pin it.
I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, like,
Somebody asking,
there's no
somebody
excuse.
asking to being alive. There it is. Why it's not letting me pin it?
Facebook be acting up sometimes.
Yeah, I do.
Like there's no excuse. There's no excuse. We are in an information age where information is right at our fingertips. Right at our fingertips.
What happens is when you get a bankruptcy, I probably let him go. I'm trying to see if I can do it on my computer.
So my Instagram, for those of you who are asking, is the underscore credit.
All right, there it goes.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Underscore hero. All right, so guys, the link is pinned right there on the at the bottom of the. So if you're on the Facebook Live right now with Kendra, it's pinned at the bottom of the screen. If you're on Instagram, it is pinned at the bottom of my screen, the text number that says text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. So if you're on Instagram, text the word challenge to 917-810-3329, or the link is in my bio. If you're on YouTube, the same thing. Text me, right? If you're on YouTube, I want you to send me a text message. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329 to join the 5-day challenge. It's gonna be a different experience. If you're on LinkedIn, I want you to do the same. Text the word challenge to 917-810-3329. If you're on Twitch, I highly recommend you text the number challenge, right? Text it to 917-810-3329. I believe I covered all platforms: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, uh, Twitch.
Wait, so you want to take some questions, or you want to do it?
Bruh, I'm born for this. Like, what you got? What questions does your audience got for me? What they got?
Okay, so I'm trying to go up. I'm trying to go up. I think it's better to read from my computer though, because y'all, it's literally over 600 comments.
Damn, it's a lot of comments.
Oh yeah, yeah, they in the building for sure.
Yo, your community be going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. How do you do that? Hold up, bro. Oh, okay, I got it. You just like boom, and I'm like, damn. What are we making? Like, are we doing like?
Get in touch with his courses and mentorships. His Instagram, his Facebook obviously is Deranged Delabate. And his Facebook is the_credit_hero.
Yeah, the Instagram is the_credit_hero. The credit hero. If you type it in together, it will come up as well. The credit hero, the one and only credit hero, who's gonna teach you how to take your power back. She's like, yo, we fuck with Kendra. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know why y'all. I'm gonna just scroll up here. How
So
do you get your payment back from the dealership?
that's not a live question. You're not gonna get that on a live. Do you? Truth in lending is very extensive. So there's premium content and there's free content. But I will let you know this: once you are able to catch the fraud in the account, and before I even do that, I want to say to my guy Ike that says, I don't want the challenge for free. I am only able to get the platinum. Is that good enough? That is good, because guess what? You made an investment in yourself, and I'm gonna teach you the skills you need to go be successful. So guess what, bro? You got it, bro. Just get in the room, and I'll take care of the rest.
Can we
No.
say it alive? Hell no. I'm just saying. How do we apply the consumer law to get the late payments removed? He doing the whole 5-day challenge on that.
Yeah, I'll be breaking it down on the challenge.
What's the first thing you should study regarding consumer law? The definitions and terms is what he said earlier.
Yep, absolutely critical.
I don't know where to start. You're gonna always start by getting your credit report. How you get the car for free? You just answered that. What about the utilization? Should we attend a 5-day training? He gonna cover all of that.
Yep.
I need to learn how to leverage, rinse, and repeat. If you need to learn how to leverage it, then I can teach you business credit and funding. How do you remove late bankruptcy with consumer raw? Y'all ain't
All
getting none of
right.
that. Y'all, he ain't answering that question on live. I ain't
I
getting
mean,
none of
I
that.
could get you on. You want to get it in 1 minute? They
Yeah,
gotta take a pen and a pencil though, because this shit's gonna be quick.
yeah.
And I want
I,
you to. You want
hey,
to time me?
all right.
You want to put me in a timer?
Yeah, go ahead.
I bet. So let me know when you're ready.
If the business funding that you help your clients get MCA or banks with good interest rates, I teach you how to get 0% APR. Candace Smith. When does the challenge take place? October.
Third,
I don't.
third through
October
seventh.
3rd.
Third through
No down
seventh.
payment. No down payment. How do you get a repo off of consumer law? That's
Repo
the
is
rank.
easy, and you can get paid for repossessions too.
I'm finna probably just join for my students, honestly. How do we enter the challenge? How do we get the loan if they come with an offer but want weekly payments? How do you get a down payment back for your car? That's not something you're gonna ask on live. We answered that question. Um, all right, and then everything is okay, cool. I think those are the only questions we had.
And guess what? If you're a credit repair business owners, the challenge, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all a play right now how to get the challenge for free. You can get the platinum ticket. The platinum ticket is $749 or something like that. I'm gonna give y'all a whole hack how to attend the challenge for free. Education for your business. If you're a business owner, coming to the challenge is a deduction. You're going to get a receipt. You're going to get like the purchase, you're going to get a receipt. This now becomes a part of your educational expense as a business, as an ordinary expense you would make anyway. And therefore, this is non taxable. You can get it as a deduction. So if you're a business owner, this is how you come to the challenge for free. Make it a tax write off.
So that's gonna be all for tonight, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Lorraine, thank you for coming. If you guys want to learn more information, he does have a challenge. My mentorship is dropping on Friday for enrollment. And that's pretty much it. The link is below. The live will be posted for probably the next 24 hours, probably take down after that, just because of the level of information that was given out today. Durain, thank you again for coming. All 64 people, thank y'all for rocking with us for the past hour and a half, 2 hours, I think.
Because I'm an island boy.
But the most important thing I want y'all to understand from tonight is that your first investment is always going to be yourself, getting your credit right so that you have access to capital to pursue whatever business venture that you got. So that's where I'm going to leave. On that note, you got anything to say, Durain?
Your greatest investment you will ever make is an investment in yourself. Feed your mind the things you want to become. You are your greatest asset. I know something about you that you don't know about yourself right now. And that thing is you have greatness in you. You are kings, you are queens, you have greatness in you. I cannot own your greatness. You have to embrace your greatness. That's what I got, Queen.
All right, and with that, we out of here. Thank you.
All right, let's get it. Whew. That was dope. This was amazing. All right, guys, I'll be going soon because tomorrow is a big day and I got a lot that I need to get done. There's a lot that I need to prepare for you guys for the challenge. So, um, guys, don't forget, join, text the word, text challenge, text the word challenge to 917 810 3329 to join my 5-day credit deletion challenge. To join my 5-day credit Deletion, deletion challenge. All right, guys. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys on Friday because I will be going live on Friday again, and I'm gonna be breaking down some more stuff to y'all. Friday, what I'll touch on is repossessions. I will be speaking on repossessions Friday. All right. So Friday, I will be touching repossession. Um, mm-mm. Not bankruptcy. Let's see. Maybe I'll do both. This is not a promise, but I know for a fact I want to touch on repossessions, but I could also squeeze bankruptcy into it. So on Friday, I will cover repossessions primary, and I might secondarily cover bankruptcies. So, guys, tune in on Friday. I will be on tomorrow and we will get it going. Guys, secure your seats. I'm telling you, winter is coming. The economy has changed. A lot of you can see that the economy has changed. And the replay will be available. And, guys, lock in to the challenge. Lock into the challenge. This is your credit, this is your finances. Let's get it. Let's go. No, they're just gonna tell me I gotta deal with it. The court are the attorneys, but attorneys are not allowed to deal with. No, Corey. I will come back tomorrow, Corey, with that question. I'm about to end right now, and I can dive into it. Tomorrow I'll be live again. So make sure that you turn on the notification bell, Corey, and I will break down collections. I'll break down. I'll probably talk about collections tomorrow. So, guys, from your favorite island boy, y'all know that I listen, guys. It's been a great run, and let's get it. Let's go.